choices for a profit.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Baker going to throw this right away. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw here pulled in by Galladay. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Mayfield now from the 50. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. I don't think it's going to be the only time to the outside in this game. They're up to the challenge. And again, it's Mayfield. Eagle pressure, too much this time. He's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Up the middle they go. Whitfield. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The Eagles at 8-1 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
It's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. This is swung out to Eckler. Just a gain of a couple there. That's going to be needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Mayfield. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked out. Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taking it about the 36. Near midfield at the 49. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So third and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road. So now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And on an RPO, everything happens so fast. And as a defender, you can't get stuck trying to figure out what's going on. That time he had it figured out in a flash, and he was able to make a beeline to the receiver and make the play.
On third down, Whitfield. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Here we go now on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Giants. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll be also a play. So now 3rd down coming up. 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Parsons racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
A good scheme and an early win for this pass rush. They got back there before he could work through his entire progression and ended that play early.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That's taken it around the 40. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. The Eagles offense with Jalen Hurts at the controls, ready for their next possession. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10. They run the counter. Whitfield. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big body guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Following the interception, Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. First play. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be running right at the 30 here. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Like it's been as negative ways. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to get it back here.
We've seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 5 yards remain on second down. Now a give right side. Whitfield. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 30. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be good for an Eagles touchdown. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield over the middle. He completes it to Robinson. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A first down throw for Mayfield. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Mayfield's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. This one closer to midfield across the field. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this will be taken at the 13. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play. That he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I would have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So we have reached halftime. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey. 3
yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now. They're going to look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turn their ball over back to their offense, and try to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. They started on the ground with Eckler. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the 10th and right there.
The defense did its job taking the throw. That's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of the play that looked like it was in trouble.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mayfield. That'll be caught by Tony. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield, break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Down to about the 37.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Robinson hauling it in outright. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Never make that mistake with the second receivers, especially the little guys that they're watching here. They're just quickly in front. A lot of them combine quickness and speed. And they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Kadarius Toney. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit in the final minute of the 3rd. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football. And this is...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge is successful. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was playing. Loss of a full 3 yards there. And also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just trying to get after it. They're not giving them much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Giants. Tyler Higbee from 4 yards out. And the Giants are back within a score. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll try the left side. Whitfield, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Here's Hurts to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So that play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Hurts. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 88 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here. The Kings not back. They're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Whitfield, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. 30, 10, 5. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack.
That decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this part of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Whitfield. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a handoff up the middle. Whitfield. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. Whitfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's got room. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Whitfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff up the middle. Whitfield. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. And now a pause because we've got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to him. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go now. Hey, check that.
They'll try the left side. Whitfield. And he's in. Touchdown. Great play there. With his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well. But they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Mayfield to throw. Oh, he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot. Now Mayfield. Being chased out left. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So flying Eagles, a victory for Philadelphia. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle. The wind up.